I know what some of you are thinking. You're saying, Randy, I sure wish I could faith more. All I hear all the time around here is, Lord, I just wish I had more faith. Can I share with you a fact? And the fact is this: faith is a gift from God alone. Ephesians 2:8 says this: faith is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. Oh, let me relieve some pressure from you that was never relieved from me when I first got saved. You might want to write this down. You can't make yourself faith even if you wanted to. You can't make yourself believe even if you wanted to. You can't make faith even if you wanted to. Nobody ever told me that. You see, Luke 17:5 is really our only hope, where the apostle said to the Lord, Lord, add. What means? It's lacking. It's not there. Add to us faith. In fact, can I encourage you with this? Please never forget this. This is your positive, encouraging K-Love moment of the sermon. Never forget this. We are only responsible for using the faith that God has given us. Did you hear me? We're only responsible for using the faith that God has given us. We're not responsible to make our own faith. We're not responsible to generate our own faith. Our job is to simply take the faith that God gives us and put it to practice, put it to use. That's what Romans 12:3 says. He says, be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourself by the faith, what? God has given us. Not the faith that you've created, not the faith that you've generated. He's saying measure yourself, judge yourself by the faith God has given us. You see, God doesn't judge us by the amount of faith. He judges us based upon what we do with it. Say, for example, you have a sick friend, and that sick friend's got cancer, or that sick friend's got some malady, that sick friend is suffering, right? God doesn't expect you to create the faith for their healing. This is what God expects you to do. God expects you to go to Him and say, God, what do you want to do in my friend's life? God, what do you want to do? Do you want to heal her? Do you want to give her grace to endure it? Lord, what do you want to do? Do you want to use the doctors? Do you want to use the nurses? God, what do you want to do? And in response to your prayer, God will give you faith. And your job is then to take the faith that God's given you about your friend and pray about it. And if He needs to, put it to use like He did with the paralyzed man. Those men not only they needed to pray and have faith, but they also had to get what? Get off their blessed assurance, carry the man to Jesus. So maybe you need to carry him to the hospital. Maybe you need to carry him to the doctor. Maybe you need to carry him to a pastor so that he can pray over them. I don't know, but your job is to say, hey, God, what do you want to do? He gives you faith, and then you put it to work by praying it.